Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Creatively Lisa, high vibing in from Long Beach, California. And today I'm going to talk about, could be a sore subject, but at the same time, I think that it would really help a lot of people, possible dog owners, or dog owners thinking about getting another dog. So that's what we're going to talk about today is we're going to go over the three things to think about when you're getting a dog. It's so important. I can't tell you how many people I talk to that have gotten a dog and they think of themselves only. I'm going to be this live is going to be very blunt and going to be very real because we have to think about somebody other than ourselves. It's not all about us, especially when we're caring for a fuzzy. That's basically our child. So it kind of goes with the same idea. And I hear this all the time. I live in a location that I have tenants, people below me. And I have a person that lives in the front. She's quite young. And that poor dog, and now there's three dogs in a studio, three, and a cat. And I don't know, 2 or 3 people living in there. And that poor dog, and it's not a little dog, it doesn't matter though, is in there all day by himself, no training, no nothing. And I haven't figured out what is even possible to do. But it got me to thinking about this topic. And this is something that is deeply important and it weighs on my heart because I see these animals out there and they're not being cared for. And I'm going to say this, it's not all about you. It's about the other animal. It's about the other people too. You bring this animal in, you've got to take responsibility for it. You've got to care for it. You've got to train it. You've got to look after it. This is a long life commitment, something that can be enriching and loving and amazing experience. If you put the thought into it and do it for the right reasons. And so that's what I want to talk about today. So I'm going to go over 3 different things to think about when you're getting a pup, a new dog, whether it's a puppy or whether it's an adopting an older dog. It doesn't matter either way. So number 1 is don't get a dog if you don't have the money. I hear this all the time. You find money for yourself, for your own food, for a kid's food, for anything else, you can find the money for them too. And not just, pardon me, the crap at the grocery store, the cheapest thing possible. That's not serving them as a whole. That's not serving their body. And so when you are considering getting a dog, realize that good, high quality dog food, just like people food, costs money. And if you want to keep your pup healthy and vibrant for years and years and years, they have to eat good food. They can't eat the crap in the grocery stores. And I talk about that in other videos. And it makes such an impact on their lives when they're fed stuff that is subpar and poison, honestly, and full of carcinogens versus high quality, grass-fed, free range, organic, very well balanced meals that are so enriching in their lives and fills their body up. That's number 1. And I'm going to add a little subject to it. Get pet insurance. So if something does happen, start young too. When you get them right away, it's much less expensive. I had pet insurance for Thule, and I never thought twice about taking her in for anything. You name it, she went in. I had the best pet insurance. They covered 90% of the bill. I paid 10%. And it had I think it had a $250 deductible. Nothing. Very small amount. And every time, that's it. Once I paid the $250 deductible for the year, then everything was covered. So they've got dental cleanings. It covered dental cleanings. It covered everything. Dental cleanings, maintenance, shots, everything. And I'm a little leery. I don't get many shots, but I did get the rabies. And it covered everything. And so get pet insurance. It's so important. So that's number one. And it also helps when there's an impact or something that happens, it goes back to the money, it pays for it. So it's worth paying the premiums on a monthly basis because the animal's protected. And I got to tell you, I didn't get it in the beginning because I just didn't know. I noticed something, I thought something was up, and so I got it. And I got it, and I'd had it for, I want to say 9 years, maybe 9 years, 8 or 9 years. And I wouldn't think twice about it. And towards, as she got older, it went up. But I got to tell you, what they cost for me in a yearly basis, I received more than that back, and I had peace of mind that I knew she was taken care of. So that's something that's like a little side extra. Don't get a dog if you don't have the money, and make sure you get pet insurance. So don't get a dog if you don't have money. Number two, don't get a dog if you don't have time to spend with them. They need attention. They need training, a lot of training, whether it's a puppy or whether it's a dog that's coming into the home. They kind of got to get the gist of everything and kind of see how it is and how the home is. So don't get a dog if you don't have time to take care of them and to train them and to take them out. They're not just there for you. You've got to give them an enriching life as well so that they can care for you. That's the kind of the agreement. So have time to spend with your pup and make time to spend with the pup. If you don't have time in your schedule and you travel a lot or anything like that, then don't get one. Wait till you can give the time allotted to the animal to be able to get one. And number three, don't get one if you don't have patience. That's so important. They're like kids. They crave our attention and they do things to piss us off. They just do. They do. And so we've got to take that time to care for them, to train them how to walk properly on a leash, to sit, to not cross the street, to look for us at all times to make sure everything is okay. I worked with Thule so much that I didn't even need a leash with her. And she could be off in a distance and she'd turn around and look at me. And I'd go, aspetta. We were in Italian. All our commands were in Italian. Aspetta. And she'd stop no matter what and just wait for me and look. And then if she was at a corner, she'd sit. You can train your dog at any age to do this. It just takes consistency and patience. Consistency and patience. And consistency falls in line with time. So they all play together and they work together. If you've got the money to be able to give that animal great care, great food, if you've got the time to be able to train them and spend time with them and love and take them out on adventures, and if you've got the patience to teach them and to guide them and to build that bond, I got to tell you, it is by far the most amazing experience that there is to have that connection with that little one, to know that no matter what, you've got their back, they've got your back. And that comes from spending time with them, knowing that you're giving them the best food and the best care possible in your home and in your environment, and you love them and you give them all the patience, you have all the patience for them. Because just like family and friends and kids, it's all the same. It takes patience and love for everybody. It does with them as well. It does with them as well. So I'm going to go over the 3 one more time. So 3 things to think about when you're getting a dog or not. Number 1, don't get a dog if you don't have the money. Number 2, Don't get a dog if you don't have the time to spend with them. And number 3, don't get a dog if you don't have the patience to spend with them. If you've got all 3 of those, you've got it, and you guys will have the most amazing life possible. You'll build that bond, you'll strengthen that, and you'll have infinite fun times to come. All right. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for stopping by. If this resonates with you, then please follow and share this with a friend that might be considering getting a dog. It's very important. All right. With that said, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you on the next live. Remember to always create something magnificent. Ciao. Bye.